guys, this is I Kill You here, and welcome to a brand new world of mine. We're calling this ZORR. Yeah, I've went ahead and took the liberty of doing a few of the first day things here. I mean, I got a shield, I've got a iron pick, a shovel, still a couple stone things. I set up over here a little bit of a farm, a little bit of wheat going, a little bit of sugar cane. Um, but guys, this is just some beginning stuff. But today, I'm gonna show you what I've done already. Um, just first day stuff. I mean, I feel like you guys are watching this. You've probably played plenty of first day Minecraft. You know what's going on. Uh, how to handle that. You didn't need to see me going mining for iron first day out. You didn't need to see me punching trees with my fist. Uh, but what we're going to try to do is get a little better at this. I mean, I've had that farm for 2 days. I've got 34 wheat. That's it. We have to do something about our food supply. So we've set up a little area here. We're going to build a farm, and we're going to get to that here in a minute. But right now, I'm going to show you what I've done in here. And today, I'd also like to clean this up a little bit and get us started here. If we're going to be staying in this hole for a little while, banging my head on the way down there. So we're in this plain, so we're getting plenty of animals, so we can get food okay. But it's still nice to have wheat. These are the resources I've gathered. I've also got a few up in the chest for our build I want to do today. And basically, we've just kind of mined out some pockets of andesite. Mined out down here to Y11, Y12, I believe. Just so we could get a little redstone, maybe find some diamonds. No luck on the diamond. Guys, I've cleared a little bit of the area out here with my trusty shovel. And this is just a little starter farm that I like to do. It's not anything super fancy, but it is kind of nice, and it'll be kind of a good aesthetic. So basically, I've marked this out. Everywhere we've got a torch in this line is where we're gonna have a dirt line. So we're gonna have this farm is gonna house 64 crops, 64 growth spaces, all in a line. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how we're gonna work this farm. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get our andesite here. We'll make us a whole stack of polished. Get our shovel. Dig out. Fill this in. And you gotta clean it up. You can't just leave things grass, man. Yeah, this farm's gonna be auto harvesting, or not auto. But you're gonna come over and pull a lever, and it's gonna harvest, and then you replant. It's amazing when you're doing these. You just have loads and loads of resources. After you've been on a world for a while, but you start out brand new again, and you got a double chest for storage, and you're realizing exactly how much it costs to build something. Cost isn't it's not as cost effective as you would have thought. So it's a whole stack of andesite there, whole stack of dirt, some more andesite. I really like the polished andesite. It's my preferred choice for putting redstone on. I feel like, because it's got such, defined lines, it's easy to understand what you're looking at. Get a good count on what you're looking at. Alright. Boom. Alright guys, we're going to dig one level down here. More just so we can place our andesite in. You've seen what we done here, you know. 8 rows of dirt, one space apart, and then we've made a barrier around it. Alright, this is going to come out. A half slab for the andesite. Went on a mission just to find the andesite to do this build to begin with. You know, normally you're out looking for iron, but you know, just so I can do this build with you guys, I was out digging out pockets of andesite. Yeah, it's not the normal thing. We're gonna go up here, up one more block. Now, this one up. And right there we will have a hopper eventually. Okay. Oh, it's getting to be night. Let me go sleep real quick. We are almost done, guys. Take our torches back here. Let's see. You know, and again, a lot of people say, why'd you put that row in there? You're never going to see it. Well, if I ever dig this out for any reason, I will see it. So, alright. Here's the deal. We're going to have water here in between each row. That water's going to stay permanently. It's 8 blocks long. It's going to run to the edge and never fall off. That's great. We're also going to place water between each of these so they roll straight onto the grass. Shovel's about to break. Alright, guys. I almost forgot. Be consistent. stack of cobble. Yeah, let's go get that. Our design here will have a wall through here, which I would prefer to be glass panes, but we haven't actually went out looking for any glass at the moment, so for the time being this is going to be cobble walls, and they work okay. They're not as good as panes, but they do the trick. Also, that top row there, when we get some glass, will be glass. Alright, so let's make some pistons and a bucket, and get this show on the road here. Alright. I guess we better craft some planks first. Planks. Such a new name of redstone. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. That's all we need for now. Pistons in. Stuff here, you know, makes you an expert parkour player. Anything technical you do, it's never going to be something simple to navigate. We want a lever, and we'll see what we can do with our redstone. But I really think we're going to need a repeater here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe not. We might be good. No repeater necessary. So what we got here is just chain the redstone over the top. I believe we're gonna take these out. They were just placeholders. And so, ready to harvest. All runs down to the end. So now we're stuck. I believe we'll take this back out even without the glass. It just kind of ruins the view. You won't be able to look up here and see your harvest. Did I end up? This is exactly the middle. Come out right in the middle on accident. Alright, so I'm going to dig down here just a little bit, because what I want, we gotta craft it, is first off we need 2 chests. Just enough iron left over to make a hopper. And we're seriously gonna have to get on the mining deal here. Shift that right into the block. Put our chest there. Underneath. Good. Looking fancy. See, there's a time I'd have just left. Oh, it's okay. You know, when you come back and look at your world, you go, oh man, look at them blocks, left them blocks. You know, this is the difference between somebody who's sloppy and somebody who's wants to really do this thing right. You want to take the few extra steps it takes. Because at the end of the day, this is not all about function. It's a lot of it's about appeal. To me, this is a game of expression of creativity and art, and I love that about this game. Alright guys, well this farm is almost done. We just got to cultivate the ground with our hoe here and plant some seeds, which I need a few more, so we'll do that now. But the main thing is these are going to be glass panes. There's eventually going to be a glass pane line coming down this block all the way to that end, connecting them, and a row of black, or not necessarily black, but a row of glass blocks here, or just depending on how we want it to look when we're done. And then at the level of the pistons, we will go 1, 2, and bring a line of glass blocks out from there, which is going to look really good, and it's going to let the light in on the crops and keep us and the mobs from trampling the crops. And thus we won't need to use the hoe so much. Just because frankly I can't ever remember to keep up with one. No, I just don't. You kind of think we need that there. Add it back right there. Perfect. Alright, let's get some more seeds. I don't know, what do you guys think about the tall grass in Minecraft? If there's anything I'm not a fan of, it's this grass. I want to look out and see just plain grass. It could just be a strange thing that I don't like, but to me it's like you don't. Maybe in a finished area, you know, but when I come out here and I want to build, it's like it's kind of hard to get a vision of the space with the grass. It kind of blurs your vision of the space in a way. Okay, we got a stack. Yeah, 1.9. Probably one of the best updates there ever were. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, we are in the 1.11 snapshots, so I don't know if I'm not gonna be able to get up there. That's another benefit to having the panes, is that we can actually jump across them. You know, there's a lot to say about things being done quicker in Minecraft, and when you can kind of jump to the middle of 2 blocks and run up one and down the other planting, it makes things a lot faster and a lot less grindy. Decent supply of wheat, and which is going to be good because I got plans for animal breeding, and so yeah, there's this project for the day. You know, we hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.